Lucreosus and Little Bee. A tale of friendship, courage, and magical meadow that only good children see. Very far away, behind 7 mountains and 7 rivers, there was a magical meadow. It was not easy, only good children themselves could see it. In this meadow, each ring sang its own song, each butterfly shone with gentle light, and the wind spoke poems. In the middle of the meadow, a special flower grew, Lucreosus. She was so bright that even the moon looked at her at night, as if looking for light. Her petals were gently green as a spring dew, and in the middle a blue gemstone, shimmering as a star. All the inhabitants of the meadow loved Lucreosus. She never complained, smiled at every beetle flying and sang lullabies for birds. But one day changed everything. That morning, a little bee appeared in the magical meadow. She was still young, just out of the hive. Its wings were delicate and the eyes were full of curiosity. Other bees told her that places like this meadow did not exist. These are just fairy tales for young children, old bees murmured. But the little bee believed differently. Needing the heart and quiet, the bee made her search for wonders. And, after a long journey through sunny fields and balloons, she saw a magical meadow. She flickered in thousands of colors and breathed a fairy tale. The bee landed in her heart, near Lucreosus. "Hi," bee said softly. "Are you real?" "Hello, little one," Lucreosus smiled. "If you see me, it means your heart is pure. Only good kids and good beetles can find us." From that day on, the bee would come to Lucreosus every morning. They talked about heaven, stars, honey, and dreams. The bee collected dew droplets from the petals, and the Lucreosus told old meadow tales. But one evening, when heavy clouds began to be chosen in heaven, the meadow was heard by restless bustle. The gray breeze, a shadow blower. He was old as the night and did not like the flower light. Its purpose is to steal beauty from the world and hide it under the dark fog. "Lucreosus, you are educated too bright," the wind burst. "I will blow your rings and turn you into the ashes." All the inhabitants of the meadow were hiding. Butterflies sink into moss bearings and the storks rose to the sky. Only the little bee remains. Her heart beats quickly, but she knew she couldn't leave a friend in trouble. "Leave her in peace." The bee rushed, though the voice was weak. "And what can you do, the little dust?" laughed the blower. But the bee was in no hurry to answer. She rose to the air, fluttering faster than ever, creating a small but powerful circle of light around the flower. She sang, silently, sincerely, from the heart. "Little am, but bold. I will protect you while you are alive. Light in my heart, more powerful than darkness." At that moment, the flower lighted even more brightly. Its petals were pale gold color, and a warm, glowing radius rose from the center of the ring. The blower stumbled and disappeared, turning into a fog that melted between the mountains. The residents of the meadow returned, singing and dancing. Lucreosus was again safe and the bee became a hero of all. "You are small, but your heart is bigger than the whole sky," Lucreosus said. "Now your place is in our magical meadow, forever." And since then, Bite has stayed between rings, light and friends. She flew between flowers every day, carried goodness, guarded light and waited for children who would also be able to see it. If you ever walk in the fields and suddenly feel a gentle breeze that smells like honey and tranquility, you may be right next to that fabulous meadow. And if your heart is good, you might even see Lucreosus and hear a bee's song.